Well, I'm grateful to be here today, and thank you for that amazing introduction. Let's talk about becoming a person of influence. It's a big, broad topic. We're actually going to touch on probably 4 key areas today that we could drill down to even further in workshops. But to get your mind going, I want you to think about what influence is, the influences that happen to you within your day. Just to give you some examples, go backwards with me for a few minutes down memory lane. Remember when you were a child, at least my mother, I could walk out my back door, up the hill. Franklin Elementary was on the hill where I lived. My mother always said to me, don't talk to strangers, don't hold anybody else's hand crossing the street. There were do's and don'ts for me. She had incredible influence on me. People are nice to you, they let you in, they don't. If someone cuts you off in traffic, you lay on your horn, you get upset, or you see them give you a gesture as you go by. Doesn't that person have influence over you? You've never met them. They influence your day. You're in the building, you're going up the elevator now, you meet a person, they say hello, good morning, and they give you a nice smile. And you chat for a moment. That completely can affect your mood and your emotion. We all affect each other in ways that we may or may not even think about. So really, the benefit of integrity is trust. If you think about it, isn't influence founded on trust? I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to consider your opinions. I'm going to value your input. How can you tell when trust is broken? Let's talk about that for a minute. Give me some ideas or some things that you have seen about how trust is broken. That's right, you can intuitively feel it. People will change their body language. They'll have they certainly are not smiling at you most of the time when trust is broken, are they? Or they ignore you, or they avoid you. Next bullet point is a huge idea. Check your emotions. When you're listening to someone, what emotions are they invoking inside of you? Did they just make you angry? Are you judging and then maybe not saying so? I'll never forget what happened to me next. I walked in, there was a female attorney. Her name was Lawana at the time. I sat down, she leaned back in her chair and she said, "What do you like to do for fun?" Remember what I said? I'm 19 years old. I had almost nothing on my resume. I had done like 2 things earlier. I had memorized what my responses might be. I had no idea what to tell her. What ran out of my mouth was the truth. She says, "What do you like to do?" I like to dance at Teen Town with my friends on Saturday night. She laughed hysterically. I am mortified at what my responses are. I'm telling you that now for a point. She continued to talk to me. She built trust with me. She listened to me. That woman changed my life. We mentioned position power for a moment. I'd like you to take a sheet of paper and let's draw a circle. I want you to envision that you just drew a compass for yourself, and let's get tactical for a moment and talk about how this works. So you've got your circle. Let's draw the north, the south, the east, and the west on those lines. Let's go ahead, and the first dot that we see is really about self-leadership. Haven't we been talking about that already as we've been going through our time in the morning? Who's been doing an emotional intelligence workshop? Yes? Who can give me the first component in there's 4 different components. What's the first quadrant that we talk about? That's exactly right, self-management. I am grateful to be here with you today. I hope you have gained some ideas and some insights and some action plans as you've been walking through the presentation about where you are and where you want to be to continue to increase your influence. I'm grateful for the opportunity, and if I can help you in any way, please don't hesitate to reach out to me in social media. And let's open the floor up for questions. Let's talk some more. How can I help?